welcome to your August reading. We're going to be covering what aspects of this month are going to affect you, what things are coming towards you, and where you are in the present. We'll be choosing from 2 versions of the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. If you like these decks, the description is below. This will be our clarifying cards, and these will be our main cards. So they've been pre-shuffled with you in mind. Of course, if this does not resonate, please check out your moon and your rising signs. And take only what resonates. Don't try to make it fit. And of course, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, if it does resonate and if it's helpful. Okay, so Virgo presently. We've got flipping in the deck, a bunch of different choices basically. This is the deck of possible illusions of daydreaming, the card of possible daydreaming, illusions, and options. It has not flown out technically, so I'm not going to put it in the spread. I need them to fly out. It's like them volunteering. We've got a lot of major arcana flipping. I just want to draw your attention to. Like insane major arcana. And so we're going to just take this as a footnote. This is the Death card with the Sun card with the World card. This is like major ending of a phase, major beginning of a new phase, major positive energy. All right, so we're going to put that back in, and let's check out what did fly out. This is already very interesting. It's already very interesting, the way the cards are behaving. So we have the Ace of Wands, and then we have another Wands. We've got 3. This is definitely new start energy, fresh energy. This is an opportunity coming in. Sometimes Ace of Wands suggests a relationship, but oftentimes with Wands, they are full of fire energy. They're full of that go-go, amped up energy, new projects, a new start, like a new opportunity coming in. We'll get a little bit more clarity as this goes on. At the very end of the reading, we're going to choose an oracle card as well, and it has a way of just kind of sewing everything together, so I highly suggest that you stick around for that. Let's get a couple more cards to fill this out. It's the beginning of a new journey. Yeah, very much. So manifesting energy with the Magician card coming out with the Eight of Swords. There's something you're trying to manifest and build here, but there is something keeping you stuck and holding you back. So I just want to put that right here. All right, what does August have in store for you, Virgo? What does August have in store? They're coming out in chunks, so we're just gonna go with it. All right. So I feel like you kind of made you saw through an illusion of some sort onto a fresh start. That fresh start has elements that are a little bit overwhelming and possibly clouding your vision a little bit, possibly because when we start something new, Virgo, we don't really have anything to fall back on except for our intuition and our gut. It's like we have 2 different intelligences, right? We have 2 different types of intelligence. There's our heads, our brain, which only knows what it's actually already experienced. So you can rely on your brain to throw you back into a pattern. Even if you don't intend to do so, when you listen to your brain is going to fall back on the knowledge it's already gained from the other patterns, from the other choices and the other steps that you've taken in your life. Then there's the second intelligence, and that is of your gut or your intuition, right? And when you're watching tarot and when you're doing tarot, that is the realm in which you're working from. Well, when you start a new journey like this one, you're working with a magician to manifest new things, new possibilities. You're working with a fool and embracing the newness and the fresh start. But when we do those things, we do tend to feel a little bit cloudy. And the intuition is a muscle. It's kind of like a muscle. So the more you use your intuition, the more you listen to it, the stronger it gets. And so all I can do here, Virgo, is you have a very exciting new start in August. And I feel that it has already started for most of you guys, but you're just at the very beginning of it. So there's quite a bit of potential. And with that, I encourage you to listen to your intuition, exercise the muscle, even when it feels a little cloudy. It feels kind of like, oh, this is a little sore. I haven't used this before, you know. You kind of catch my drift, I'm sure. All right, so I just want to look at some other elements that are influencing you this month. Yeah, no bullshit with the King of Swords. The ability to cut away, strip away the illusion, to strip away any of the fluff and really get down to the center of a situation. That's really beautiful. Now, this could be somebody in your life, either you or somebody else. It's coming out with the Ace of Cups, which is generally, cups always suggest they work inside the realm of relationships. So aces are oftentimes new relationships, people coming in. Now, this could be a love relationship, but it feels like it might be a mentor or somebody who is, if it's not yourself, it really does feel like there's this character coming into your life that is logical, sturdy, maybe a little intimidating, serious, and they have the ability to see past the fluff. They're not actually even very interested in the fluff, and they could be a little bit hard with their words. They could be, you know, one of those individuals that is so honest that there's very little rose to the glasses. There's not much rosiness in the shades there. So anyway, I have very much the feeling that this person, although they may be a little rough around the edges or they may be intimidating, is going to be a help of some sort. Even if it doesn't appear that way on the surface. I want to get a little more information about where you're at, Virgo, currently. These are speaking to our Virgos that are getting a new opportunity currently, that are, or have just gotten a new opportunity, and they're just starting this new journey. We got another clump of 2. All right. So you definitely feel like you're leaving a place, like something inside you has done quite a bit of work and healing from something, healing from a transition. And this does link to that healing in a sense, because I think it's applying you. It's like you're not distracted any longer with a healing process of some sort that was going on, and you are able to now take that energy and focus onto learning something. With the Page of Pentacles, it's the ability and the willingness to learn something new, to research, to get over a learning curve of some sort. It's definitely connected to Pentacles because at a new job or learning a new skill or craft, or, you know, researching, this is usually linked to income or financial endeavors. So you're able to take this energy that at one point was really being poured into healing yourself and getting over something, and you're able to throw it into this new endeavor. You are going to have a couple triggers this month, just triggering your trust. And that's totally fine, right? Because what do we do when we start a new journey with a Fool? We get a chance to exercise that intuition. We get a chance to exercise that muscle. There is something that is keeping you a little stuck in your manifesting this month. And so I'd like to get a little bit of clarity from our other deck with that. And we're looking at these cards up here, the 8 of Swords along with the Magician. I apologize for the glare. All right, tell us a little bit more about this 8 of Swords, this stuckness for Virgo. What is this stuckness for the August? it looks like. Oh, well, I would say you're going to be just fine, Virgo. This is the Sun card coming out with the Victory card. I mean, I just don't think you could get two better cards. So you know what? This is really cool. Virgo, when I zoom out from this picture, it's a very exciting month because you've gotten this new opportunity. You've manifested this new energy coming in, a fresh start somehow. For some of you guys, for a very few of you, there will be this Ace of Wands will actually be a relationship. And it might even start out as like a fiery, like a flushed, crushy, Twitter-pated kind of possibly one night stand type of energy, because there's that fire, that flame, you know. And then it might actually surprise you with how much potential there actually is in that. But for a lot of you guys, this feels kind of like a new way to apply yourself, like a new way to apply your experience, your intelligence. And so I immediately go to like career, you know, but it's a sense of purpose, you know, purpose driven. And it's really, I feel like it's the door that opens up many more doors. So the broad picture is you will be successfully working through something that you got stuck in. So you're manifesting like mad right now, because you're able to now take all that energy that at one point you were pouring into kind of licking your own wounds and healing. Now you're really looking to apply all that energy into moving forward with a new sense of purpose. And even though that might feel a little foggy and cloudy sometimes, you might be triggered, your trust issues might be triggered. That's okay. With the Sun card, you're kind of seeing through the dark. You're seeing through any of that cloudiness really successfully, and you will be wonderfully successful manifesting. There is this influencing factor over here. Just to recap, this character, the King of Swords, seems to be somebody who is new coming into your life for some reason. And I feel that this person is quite intriguing because I feel that, okay, and it could, for some of you, it could be you, but we've got the Seven of Wands coming out. I want to, Five of Wands. You're struggling, I think, with trust with this person. They're having an influence definitely on your month. It's like this new person comes into the picture, and I think you might be intrigued by their straightforwardness, or what it just appears straightforward. They're really they cut through the bullshit. They're kind of logical, practical, non-emotional, and but I think that there's a little struggle with trust, or even, come on, let's get a little more information on this influencing factor this month. Flipping the deck is Knight of Swords. Let's just take it. They hold a potential for you. I feel like it's almost like you could collaborate with this energy more, but you do have a little bit of conflict, a little bit of, it does seem to be a decision you feel that needs to be made. It's just that you need a little bit more information about this person to really move forward and collaborate with this energy. The Lover's card comes out, but that doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be romantic. It's Gemini energy, and it's a choice, basically. So this is really making a choice to collaborate with this energy, to pour your energy into it. There is some conflict, I think some inner conflict with this. And so I think you're holding back your energy with the Four of Pentacles. There's a sense of withholding just until you get a little bit more information, and that's totally fine, right? It is. Let's choose an oracle card. And let's get some more perspective. This looks very positive. You're just moving forward, Virgo, and that always feels good. Centering. That's a great card. You know, and because things are not just as simple as their images, I'm going to read just a few words about it, literally. I'm not going to take up a ton of time doing this, but conserve your valuable energy for where, when, and how it is most needed. Once realigned, you will feel the benefit of meeting life from a position of centeredness and clarity. In the presence of tension and anxiety, sometimes we need to simply breathe to regain perspective. As part of a daily practice, breathing techniques help anchor thoughts into the present moment and quiet the relentless dialogue of the mind. Yoga is also a proven way to help unify the mind, body, and spirit. All right, Virgo. Well, I'm wishing you the best for the month of August. I'll see you in a week. Love you, darlings. Mwah.